to see some players that don't really show up to our local too often, so hopefully they'll have a really great experience being on stream for the first time.
I don't even know when the last. I don't know if these two have been playing recently, so I guess we're gonna see what comes out of it.
Yeah.
We got strobes versus CetCam is our first match, right?
Yeah. So CetCam, we both went to the same school, so I taught him a bit of Under 9 years ago. I don't know how else to play.
What character?
Sorry?
What character? What character did you play?
Oh man. Hold on 1 second.
Versus.
Yeah, I can't hear you at all.
Yeah.
This is only, we'll tell you when to go. Hello.
Check 1 2. Check
Yeah, we can't hear each other.
I can hear you spiking over here.
Yeah, but we can't hear through the mics. It doesn't matter. We can't hear you at all. It doesn't matter. Hello.
Hello.
You can't hear me. Can you hear me? You speak?
I can hear you.
That's nothing. That's just game. Okay, now that's better. Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Not. All right, speak.
You just hired up mine.
Oh, whatever. I hired everybody. So, you speak now?
Yeah. Check 1 2.
I still can't hear you.
Yeah.
I still can't hear you.
No, I mean you hired up the game volume for me, not.
Yeah, because you turned it up and I can hear myself. That's the problem.
Yeah, well, the audio in here is louder now.
Yeah, but you can't.
I can hear you.
Yeah, but I can't hear you.
Can you not hear me?
No, I cannot.
Fuck. Do I need to yell?
Now, okay, now it's good. Now
Okay,
it's
check
good.
1 2. Check 1 2.
Okay.
Where's the bathroom upstairs? It's by the
All right,
door to the backyard. It's by the door to the backyard.
Go to the stream setup and just take a left. All right.
Go.
Yeah. Sorry, having some technical difficulties over here. Yeah. So, sorry, you were asking me before.
What character does he play?
Oh, Wagner. Oh. He's an animal. He's an animal. Like, his entire play style is just, I'm going to maul you to death. I'm going to remove any ability you have to play the game because I don't want to interact with you. So I was like, I mean, there are other characters that do that better than Wagner does, but she's probably the lowest entry level in terms of I can stop you from actually interacting with the game, and I'm still a quality character in the cast.
I mean, the character, depending on who you ask, like some people have been saying before, she was top 5. I don't know.
Top 5 for ST or top 5 for CLR?
ST for sure. I don't know. I've seen a little bit of it in CLR, but it's not much. People have drifted from that opinion nowadays.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of. Now, well, it looks like our match is starting.
Oh yeah, Wagner versus Seth. Okay.
Ooh, let's see if CetCam can like wade his way through the knowledge checks and the multi-layer mix.
Well, then again, that's what Strobes knows. All these. I have never seen Strobes play, so I don't know.
Wagner now has a bar.
That was insane. That was funny. That's a perfect. Good way to start off the game.
But Strobes is Strobes really knows there.
He got hit. Or didn't connect because he got hit.
Wait around.
Up DP. Yep. Game 1. Alright, but we back at it. Okay.
Yeah, we had a bit of technical difficulties, but fine. Oh, Strobes just figured out he's the best defense spot.
No, never mind, you can't do combos. Never mind, he dropped it. Got smacked out. This can go wall to wall. No, it's not. Side of the Oki, 3.6. And grab. Oh, wait. That, no, that's, no. CetCam didn't tech? Yeah, that's dead because he didn't tech out of the combo. Don't know why he wasn't holding the button. Oh, no. That just happens sometimes. Strobes keeping out. Really good DP. I don't think I would have matched that thing myself. Different characters. No, you didn't defeat that. Oh no! Attempting to mix. Why? Oh, never mind. He's dead.
Take into account, CetCam has not played the game.
Oh no, I'm not talking about CetCam here.
Oh,
I'm confused by some of the CetCam. Yeah, Strobes, but I'm assuming Strobes also hasn't played.
Yeah, I'm assuming both is played.
I've never heard of Strobes before today, so
I think I've seen him in brackets, but also it's like CetCam is aware of any CetCam.
yeah.
But also not even in brackets.
Hello guys, this is boy LuFL. I used to play the game. So I know what's up with Wagner. This is what's up. Ooh. So as of clear, Wagner actually like straight up like this stuff. Okay.
Huh.
I respect the reaction rate, but
Flash chosen
the problem is you didn't have CS. You didn't have CS. This is that because he has like a who are players right now?
CetCam is an old friend. He has not played Uni for a while. His Strobes has seen an LP a few times, but I don't know how much Uni he actually plays. And as you can see, he seems to understand some basic routing, but doesn't really have the muscle memory for it.
If you ever feel like he needs like basic routing for like Wagner, just hit me up. My routing is still like godlike.
To be fair, he's not actually doing that badly right now.
Just that wasn't even a fuzzy jump. Oh, that was crazy. This should be definitely. Oh no, he dropped it. Let's go ahead. Actually had to look like 3 or 4 times to like even like make this like. There you go. Because when you do IC214 CS, you're just like extreme boss. But good stuff to this Viking player. I could definitely give like some actual like advice when it comes to what you want to do in particular matchups.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but if they know what's up with me, I can definitely tell them what's up.
All right, I will definitely point him in your direction.
Oh God, like I love the idea of making sure people are like solid at this game, and if I can help them, I would love to help them.
So you're gonna become like the new Uni sensei,
So
or Wagner specific.
So here's the thing: if this game got rollback, if you saw a Wagner player that wasn't already known, that is extremely OD at the game, it may or may not be me.
I was gonna say Fendo, but yeah, you're pretty
so
close.
Here's the thing, like Fendo will probably play just because of the fact that it is a better online environment. But even then, like Fendo has gone on record to say that the overall structure of online isn't what he likes. And I sort of agree with it because it's like it is a stark contrast to indifference for when you come into like offline online play.
Yeah.
Online people are like more willing to do some really dumb shit.
Yeah.
That
you can't really check the same way.
You can't check it. You can't like really prepare yourself unless you have the particular mindset for it. And then like let's say if you go into the idea of I'm just gonna prepare for like what these randoms do, and then you play in bracket.
Yeah.
And they don't do any of that, and they don't do what you're looking for, and you're not ready for it.
The fascinating thing is that I feel like that's more of the dividing point between older games and like the current year of what's recently coming out, because since netcode's better, we've been seeing a lot of stronger players come from just playing online consistently, which is kind of fascinating.
Yo, speaking of that, shout outs to Lost Soul.
Okay.
Lost Soul is one of like the primary players of that particular mindset, because like the whole time, like this is when Exerd was popping, like extremely popping. So were we talking like 2014, 2015?
Yeah.
Everyone was like, people hitting up like Lost Soul, like Lost Soul, yo, if you go to these brackets, you'll fucking kill people. And for a time, Lost Soul wasn't doing it. I don't know the particular reason, but when Lost Soul showed up, Lost Soul showed up.
Yeah. What makes because Lost Soul was playing in the age before all that mess really started. I mean, it was the same thing with Punk, but Punk was like a weird Xbox Live kid. But like, what makes those players able to refine themselves in those environments? Like now, it makes sense because you can actually play.
It depends on the game itself. Like, I don't have a concrete answer, but let's understand. Like, when I first heard of Punk was playing like Street Fighter V, and Street Fighter V had a quote-unquote bad input,
but
rollback netcode.
Oh yeah.
But it is a rollback netcode, so it is extremely way better than anything Uni has ever experienced, or GG up until Strive has experienced.
Bro, I have the weirdest experience.
I don't have a concrete answer to that. All I can tell you is that Punk is good at he's fucking good at fighting games. He's good at the games that he wants to put his like attention to, and the same thing with Lost Soul. It's there's a really weird nuance to that comes to rollback versus delay-based games, and unfortunately, Uni has not had the experience of having a rollback experience.
The fascinating thing about Uni is that it's one of the, I guess, most closely knit communities I've been in for fighting games recently.
All right,
but I
you're
think that
absolutely correct. I love the Uni community. I fucking love them to death. So when they realize that one of theirs is like in danger of whatever reason, life, whatever, they do what they can, and they make sure that their own is good.
Yeah.
I will not speak of Street Fighter. Look, I'm not a Street Fighter player. I have played Street Fighter V. I think it's a cool game. It is what it is. I am not like heavy player. I don't know what goes on in the inner depths of the community, but I know for a fact, bro, when Red Blade had that issue that prevented him from going to Combo Breaker, and we just stepped up like, we got you, bro.
Yeah. Didn't Fox
that is the best. That's the best community to me.
I think Foxov, something about his mother-in-law had some kind of illness.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We all chipped in for that too. Like,
really crazy.
Foxov had an like a legit medical issue with his
I guess we're starting.
Oh, we're starting.
Yeah.
You know what? We love Foxov. We took care of them. They're good. If they're good, we're good to fight now. Like, it is what it is. We got Akatsuki versus Gordo. So for Word Around the Grapevine, this is actually a good matchup for Akatsuki.
Do you think Perry?
So the problem is the thing is that Akatsuki has like a really good like really fast normals. So when he gets in a particular range, it's like Gordo can't contest unless he has like CS and meter, stuff like that.
Gordo's fastest option is like 7 frames, right?
We are doing the things. So we got Gray versus who?
Kira. The cousin of CetCam. So they're both very, very new to the game.
I'm sorry, when you said Kira, I thought the Yuzu player. This is not Kira. So you know what? I ain't even going to like look, if you grind this game, let's get it.
We're always here.
Ooh, I see 5C. Then a combo, but it's alright.
Oh, the Latecl mash?
He mashed. Yo, Akatsuki mashed on that. That is what's something that people should really do a lot. Because one of the things that a lot of Uni players were experienced to, it was like really weird like frame trap setups. And that was an issue to them to some degree. However, when you have learned that the situation is a frame trap, it's like, all right, look, I know when to not mash, I know when things are fake. It is what it is. So, and that's what the Akatsuki players have learned. So look at that. He stand shielded against 2B. So Akatsuki has 3 low normals.
Yeah.
So,
2A, 2B, 2C.
So stand shielding against this character is generally not good. Akatsuki has some other things that are like effed up, but they don't apply here. Let's go. Ooh, get hit by JC. Double D, no punish. It's alright that the Akatsuki didn't get the punish on that, because the really good thing about Uni is that when you have the life lead, you don't have to commit to a lot of things. So committing to things when you have a life lead, it is generally not good. So when you're playing against a character like Akatsuki and you're Gordo, when you have the tools to deal with the character that can deal with your like actual like tools, it's like, all right, you can kind of get an idea of who is a bad player. Like that situation right there is insane. Oh my god, the reset. No kill. Okay, he's about to lose his. All right, he has no Sivo, he has no meter. This is a particularly even matchup. No conversion off of that. This is death.
It should be death.
Yes, sir.
Yep, easy combo, get the kill.
One thing that, as a player who has been in the mid-level hell of this game, one thing you have to understand is that you don't have to constantly be doing a lot of things. When you constantly pay attention to your opponent and you realize that what they're fucking doing, at some point, you can say, I can do this. Unfortunately, I don't know how much has Grave playing. I don't know how much Grave has been playing the game in terms of clear, because while Gordo got some very significant buffs and clear so that he is a very solid character, Akatsuki has also gotten some pretty good buffs. I don't know how he has adapted to this. So he may just be playing a very solid ST Gordo and not doing a clear Gordo, if that makes sense to you.
So not utilizing the newer tools.
Gordo got a lot of like very significant tools in clear.
How many of them will be useful in this match?
Oh, on God. But I think, correct me if I'm wrong, like overall, it's more so a not very good thing for Gordo. However, it doesn't matter. When you're a better player, character matchup goes out the window. When you're playing at a very good player matchup, you are shitting on a player as a player versus player. And that is a nuance I feel no one is really available. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. No one is accessible to, because this game doesn't have rollback neck.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Bop, bop. Just do the easy peasy. Yeah. That's clear stuff right there.
I don't know how good Kira.
Double reap. Ooh, that is a classic uni situation. That is what separates a lot of mid-tier players from high-level players. When you can identify a situation where they shielded and they CS'd, that is a free grid break. And as minuscule as that situation seems, when you are able to deny someone the idea of CSing, it is so insane. But what's his Akatsuki's name? I'm sorry.
Oh, Kira is the Akatsuki player.
That's not Kira. That's a different Kira. That's a Kira from I know, but yo, Kira Akatsuki knows what he needs to do somewhat in this particular matchup. Because, like, even if you look at like the life lead, he always had a life lead in that matchup, so he knew what he needed to do. The problem with Akatsuki is that a lot of players, they just kind of shadow on Akatsuki because their character afforded them to do so. Clear like, is a bit less different, but there was a matchup that Akatsuki had, even in ST, where it was Akatsuki favored. Crazy to think about. But off of the strength of Akatsuki having very strong fast normals, very good frame traps, 214C being very good when you are at the upper echelon of actual Akatsuki players, you know what's up. It was actually not a good matchup for Gordeau.
Interesting. Is it because Akatsuki can control neutral better with fireballs?
It's not necessarily because he can control neutral because of fireballs. It's a little nuance in the fact that if we're talking specifically on ST to clear,
yes,
ST, I think that character, like Gordeau, got some tools going from EO. But Akatsuki also got some really good tools. And then now we talk about Clear. Clear Akatsuki finally got a hard knockdown. Even if he has to spend meter for it, that's fine. So SD Akatsuki never got a hard knockdown, ever. So you can actually forward tech a lot of his stuff. So there's a lot of Akatsuki buffs that went into him that made sure that Akatsuki versus Gordeau is a favorable matchup. It is not extremely dog shit for Gordeau.
What would you say is Gordeau's biggest weakness in that matchup?
In that particular matchup, it is the biggest weakness is the fact that his normals aren't extremely they're not fast.
He has a very hard time matching.
All of his best tools are very slow. Even like 3C and IC 3C, they're both particularly very slow, which isn't particularly bad. But when you're playing against a character like Akatsuki who has a very fast 5-frame normal, you have your FF which is fast.
Yeah.
There is an ability to check Gordeau for being cheeky, and ability to check Gordeau for doing anything that isn't particular gameplay outside of having meter.
Okay.
When Gordeau has meter, he is not to be effed with. It's up to the player at that point to understand that I may or not be playing a really cracked out character when I have 100 meter or CS. It's one of those things.
So what would you like to see a player like Kira who just started playing UD? How to see them like adjust their play or adjust how they play against their opponents?
It's hard to say. I have to watch more of Kira because when I know of Kira, like unfortunately, I don't know if this is a new Kira. I don't know.
It's entirely new Kira.
It's an entirely new Kira. But the Kira I know was a Yuzu player. They were solid as AF, and the Yuzu versus Gord matchup is easily Yuzu favorite. When we're talking about this
Akatsuki,
new Kira Akatsuki player, it's more so familiarizing yourself with the matchup. Because once you're familiarizing yourself with the matchup, this isn't ST Akatsuki. This isn't ST Akatsuki where you're playing a character, you're playing literally anyone, and you could do whatever, and it just naturally, literally, just like I breathe and I shit on Akatsuki type shit.
Yeah.
When you Clear Akatsuki actually has some things that just straight up like
You have to deal with?
you have to deal with this. You have to know. That's the important part. You have to know how to deal with this character. If you don't know how to deal with Clear Akatsuki, you're gonna get shot on. Even in particular situations where this character quote unquote beats Akatsuki, you still have to know your shit.
Well, for these two players currently up, it's LuFL and CetCam back on stream. You've seen LuFL play a bit. He's been around for a while.
Not even talking about LuFL himself.
Okay, that's a great start.
Phonon versus Phonon versus Wagner?
Phonon versus Wagner, yes. Wagner, from my familiar...
From a legit, like, unbiased standpoint, Wagner, like, has the tools to handle this bitch in any way, shape, or form. The problem is that we know that LuFL is a particular type of player. If you don't know what he's going for, he will shit on you. Not to discredit LuFL, but the last time I played one of the last times I played LuFL, it was in actually a Phonon mirror.
Oh. I never knew you played Phonon.
I love that character. The character's sick. The problem is that the character is particularly technical to be played consistently at a high level. The issue here is that Wagner shits on this character from a I breathe standpoint. And what I mean is that you have every tool you need to deal with this character, and at this point, if you're not using them, this is your fault.
For example, CetCam tried doing guard point shield through LuFL's fireball, but was too far away. Would that be a good example?
So one thing I noticed from when I retired from this game was that no one in New York, and I explicitly say no one in New York has the proper answer to Phonon's ICJB. Excuse me. I'm drunk. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Her dash her dash B.
660.
So that's the overhead that if she charges, no one has the answer to that.
Well, the answer is just shield if you see it, correct? Well,
The answer is to shield this, but no one has shield this. I have been watching this game since I stopped playing in 2020. No one has had the proper answer to this.
do you think it's because Phonon is a character that can kind of fill the screen with threats consistently? So
No.
reacting to one... Oh.
So the problem is that I feel a lot of new players have not actually looked into this. I want people to look at this VOD and listen to what I'm saying. If there is any situation that Phonon IC 66Bs or even does regular 66B, that is the overhead flip kick that she does. You are reactable. You can react to this situation. You can kill her for it.
She loses all cancel options, correct?
She loses all cancel options after this. Because you shielded her, she dies. That is the one thing that I prided myself as a Wagner player when I played. No Phonon player was shitting on me because I denied them that one option. That was as of ST. She has gotten a lot of really good Phonon has gotten a lot of really good options as of Clear
Yeah.
that change the matchup to some degree, but it is still extremely Wagner favored. So I hope that any future Wagner player sees this VOD and sees what I'm saying. You shit on this matchup. This is your favorite. The problem is that when you don't know, it seems hard. Because that character seems like a zoner. The character seems like she shuts down any quote-unquote approach options. Let me tell you, that is probably, in terms of a Clear standpoint, one of the rare 7-3 matchups.
All right. Well, it looks like I'm next up on stream.
You're
so
next on stream, yo. And Kidu versus whom?
I guess I'll have to see. What's the next match? Myself versus Kira.
Kira.
Okay, well.
Okay, so the new Kira, so we're going against
Akatsuki.
Akatsuki and Kidu.
Yes.
That is an interesting matchup. CQC base, I will definitely go on how this plays. I've not seen that matchup in particular. However, due to the fact that Akatsuki has like generally faster buttons, he is kind of seen as like, okay, it's not an awful matchup.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go up now, so I guess LuFL will jump back on commentary.
All right. Oh, no. I'm here.
Yeah, so then come to this one.
Oh,
so
this
that
side,
you
this
can,
side?
like, so that in case, like,
Gotcha.
we'll swap it out and out.
So, need this one.
What happens when me and Chris have to play? We'll call another person here. Good luck. That's not. Yeah. Do you mean here that I'm here for the get? All right.
I am here for the whole time. I would hope that people would take something of my commentary a bit seriously. I've played this game a lot. So I don't want to mislead people. I feel like I have enough knowledge to this game where even though I haven't played much Clear, I kind of know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, the game hasn't changed much.
I feel like the game has changed in particular to really obscure character matchups.
Yeah, because there's a lot more character variety now. Because you don't have like characters that are now free top tiers, like how Phonon was in ST.
The only free, quote-unquote, free top tier in this game is Batista.
Yeah.
But
Well, no, Yuzu.
I'm not going to act... No, even Yuzu. I'm not going to act like this character is like, haha, you just pick this character and you just go... Both of these characters are very execution heavy.
But if you can dedicate
The problem
time,
is when you get to that level, it is insane.
yeah, it's insane. Like
It's fucking insane.
we used to have top Yuzu come out here before COVID. We used to have Troc come out here.
Troc.
Yeah.
So,
And like he's probably the best Yuzu that we have in the States right now.
even more so than
Rurik, yeah.
Rurik and Ryan Hunter?
They played at Climax, and yeah, no, it was
Yeah, Troc.
God, like, let's go Troc Hunter. Troc Demon.
You.
Let's go.
East Coast Rurik.
East Coast
Yo,
Rurik.
I will big up any East Coast players. Let's get it. Let's go Troc Demon. I don't care what character you play. You out here repping East Coast and you out here making waves. Let's get
bro.
it.
Fucking hell. I hate fighting against Batista. I hate seeing the character on the
Everyone
screen.
hates playing that character because.
But I'ma still cheer Stranger when that boy made top 8.
The way I explain that character, she is the great equalizer.
Yeah.
Even the busted Batista has to play that matchup in a particular way
Yeah.
that is pretty much like skewed in Yuzi's favor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're going.
It's insane. Oh, we're just going into this?
Yeah, we're just going into this.
Sorry, so we got New Kira versus ChrisBardow. ChrisBardow has been known to switch back and forth between Enkidu and Aurier.
I'm pretty sure he's full committed to Eng now.
Probably, yeah.
But from what I know, this matchup is actually pretty
Good for
heavily
C.
Eng favored. Eng can just,
I don't know. You might be right. I don't know.
from what I know from having seen this played before, Eng just outranges Akatsuki. And all the ranges they want to play, and Havoc is too strong. Oh, no.
Counter. Oh,
We matched
it
away.
is meaty. It is meaty.
No true meaties here. That man parried on
He
Wake
did
Up.
Wake Up 214X. Bop, bop.
Yo!
Couldn't be ton of
The throw on Wake Up. Yo, Vorpal giving that 7% damage boost. God. Plus frames. Trade.
That was an
trade.
interesting GameStop trade.
Yeah. Nah, that's Havoc right there. That's Keto being cheap.
That is true. Havoc is the GameStop trade function.
Yeah. Bro, if Havoc was on any other character, it'd be top 5.
True.
Yeah. Look at this. One bad trade leads to this man not getting to play the game. Oh,
That's an overhead.
You don't.
That is
man taking a phone call mid-match.
And an overhead hit grab.
Yo, hold on. Yo, flip the camera. The Akatsuki just picked up the phone. Oh, nah, he put that shit down.
That dropped, but it's okay. But what's not okay was that lack of a meaty situation.
They're out here hitting with 2 lows.
Oh, good 3C. That was FF, actually.
Yeah, that was FF.
That was FF.
And Keto can't pick him up with like a float spike, at least officially.
Alright, okay, so.
Oh, that man's dead. Goodbye.
The meaty 5A! You ChrisBardow takes the 1-0!
Alright.
It's actually crazy to see another player named Kira, because the Kira in my heart knows he is living his best life. But the fact that someone is like, yeah, my name is Kira and not playing Yuzu,
Well, I mean,
huge shoes to fill, bro.
it's strange, but people are named the same thing.
I pray that there's another player named Yokai.
I pray that nobody ever stumbles upon my type. Nobody becomes the second level. Because they will have hell to pay. The C parry.
So one thing I will say for the sake of VOD circumstances, Akatsuki doesn't get really hard knockdown outside of spending meter, depending on the confirm. So if he did like 214B and he did 214C when he had extra meter, just do 214C and it's a hard knockdown and you get Oki.
Well, no. Air 214C is hard knockdown.
Yes, particularly
Round.
Air 214. So here's the thing. Air 214C is almost always accessible when you cancel out of 214B.
Oh God!
Because they're already in the air.
Did we not just see that the 4C spam from Chris? This shit is disrespectful.
Well, 4C.
This man ran up 4C. Ran up 4C.
Oh, he got hit by the low.
That man DP.
Dive.
No. I'm sorry, sir. Oh,
okay,
no.
we're ChrisBardow and we drop combos in the White House, so we do not get an
Yo.
actual kill.
There we go.
That was still active. Cool.
That's active for as long as the Ink wants to hold it.
Can you hold that?
You can hold it for a little bit. It's not that long. Like,
That was a little OD long.
It's not as long as like A parry. Because A parry you can hold for like 30 frames.
Oh, shit. That looked really, really long. But, I mean,
It didn't look like it was too long.
We in the FGC know better. When it happens and work in our favor, we take those.
Yeah, we take
those.
that frame
is-
data. That shit don't matter. We just take
Frame data is a social construct.
frame data is a social construct. Plus frames are a state of mind.
True. I stay fuzzy mashing on everyone, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, why did you mash on that?" Because you're not good.
Bro, it's called East Coast Abare. Why the fuck you get hit?
That. Hold on. You're encroaching upon Guilty Gear terms here.
Yo.
The Abare term, we don't use that here.
What do we
The
call
only
it?
person who used that was Brandon, and he was capping. When you mash a button, it worked. You were still mashing.
It's a bear.
Abare.
A bear.
A bear? No, stop it.
A bear.
That man said a bear. God.
That reminds me of the DJ iPod song. And there was Oki. And there was Abare. And there was Oki. And there was Abare.
God fucking damn.
That song was godlike for all of the wrong reasons. I love that song, but goddamn did that gaslight a lot of people on God. It was so good.
Are we playing?
Who we got?
Oh, I guess we got winners finals going now.
Yes, this one's finals. Winners finale.
Yeah, but
ChrisBardow versus Eru. I'm trying to be as weeb as possible. Get on there. Get up there. It is LuFL versus
Nice
ChrisBardow. Winners finals. Winners finales. Let's get it. Let's get it. I will throw out a small warning. If this game ever gets rollback and you see a Wagner player with a really stupid name, it may or may not be me. If you got effed up, do not feel bad. I am quite nice
I
at this
cannot
game.
get effed up in the game I don't play. So.
Oh, but if you play this game, if you like quote unquote claim this game, and you get effed up by me, me quote unquote, if you get effed up by a Wagner with a really stupid name, it's probably me. Do not feel bad. I have the shit on this game. But
You're gonna have
for
multiple
now, we
accounts.
have Enkidu versus Phonon, which in my experience, this is not a good matchup. Cap,
To be fair,
no one actually knows this matchup, but
this match is a run back from last LP.
unfortunately, we do not. This is not a slight on like LuFL to any way, shape, or form. But we do not have like an extremely high level Phonon player like Silent, who is the only one left that is like playing this character at a high level. So you may see things that are like, a little obscured in this matchup. If you feel like Enkidu is seeming like he is dominating this matchup, there is, how do I explain this? There's a lot of a lack of character matchup here on both sides. However, if you want to if you want to prey on the fact that I stopped playing clear halfway through, if you want to say that this character just straight up shits on Enkidu, then by all means. I am merely here to show you some entertainment to the best of my ability. We do all-star counters.
You fuckers!
It's not an awful like idea. The problem is that
Oh wait, I can't do it.
like Chris was just feeling it. Oh, that was.
But I feel like that's half the way he plays.
I'll be honest. I don't know how exactly Chris plays games. So you might be right.
He's been too busy running brackets. He's on gets on brackets.
So
I
that
want
whiff.
it.
So
I
the
want
IC5C for Phonon whiff that is extremely punishable, and he actually did it.
What
Oh my
the
God, we did TK dive kick from N
Help.
with a whole input. Okay. Woo! What is it doing for A? Shout outs to LuFL not having any type of like really weird like interaction. So honestly, what I would like.
Jesus Christ!
Holy F! I was about to say this, but I would like to see a lot of ChrisBardow doing a lot of like more shield interactions and not doing anything until he gets like CS. However, if what you're doing is working in the meantime, by all means, get it out there. I did me not. Oh, that's death. Bah. That was a perfecto. Right there. How you doing in chat? How you doing? I understand that I am a washed up player, but I think I know a couple things about this game. Good, good punish on this. Drops the ender, but this is still not an awful situation. He reaction shielded that situation. As an Equity player, I honestly feel like you should always be 100% composed. But you never know. Like the phone could do some really whack shit. The character's still capable of some really random whack shit. The one thing that like LuFL doesn't do is 6FF. That's false. I did not. So there's 2 hits for AQ to win this. Good F, good VO. This is still safe. No pickup. Ah, shit at. Block, you can see it. ChrisBardow looked like he.
What?
No way!
Wait, time.
The first time?
Wait a minute.
Time is bad. Time is really bad. So, the first time in New York that someone has actually punished. I see 6B from Phonon since I stopped playing this game. It's so godlike. I love this. This is refreshing. Let's get it. Keep this up. Because LuFL is definitely that player where he will do things and you can't react to it. He will keep doing it. But when you shut down, oh, that was outright. Woo! Get that grid break. Get this free, this free vorpal situation. Let's get it. What I was saying. Oh, that's outright. When you know how to shut Phonon down and you have the tools to do so, please do it. Otherwise, this character is gonna feel like top 3 to you. Yada. Blocks. Ow. LuFL's pressure is kind of insane, but he just smashes more sleepy. Oh, snap. He didn't get Street Fighter there. That's gonna be crazy. Box. That plus. Good throw. So, the one thing about throw in this situation, if you throw somebody and it lands successfully, you get 2 whole grid blocks. That may not sound like really strong to you, but getting grid blocks in this game is crucial. Alright. Assault JC to just hit. Closing out the second round. Alright. Good VO. Denying this Phonon of like VO in CS. If he plays the next match, oh, good stuff. That actually just straight up denied him. Good stuff. Good meaty. Remember, Phonon no longer has a 5-frame normal as of clear. Ooh, grid break. I need him to CS here. Just CS. Doesn't, but that's fine. Okay. That's fine. He took the match. If he just CS and you didn't take the match, it was a little weird. However, it is 1-1. ChrisBardow showing that straight up he's no slouch against LuFL. The unfortunate part is that LuFL doesn't make the best of his terms. So anyone, if you're listening to this, take advantage of that. He CS 5A. So think about that for a hot second. I did not. Good? Oh my god, that was 5-8? Jesus Christ, smash that there? Alright, I did not die for it. It's fine, you start that overall life. Good throw tag. Oh, no shield. So this evens up the matchup, the lucky. Oh, this is death. Yup. Ooh, counter hit FF. And Kinu is a whole conversion. Nani? I did not. If people are listening to this this VOD right now, if you ever see a phone on that does 6FF, count to 3. If you count to 3, the next option is a mid. So you count to 3. 6FF is 3 hits. You stand.
Oh wow.
Because literally the next option after that, it is either a mid or an overhead.
Oh, so you block high.
So you block high.
Oh,
He did the fucking gross CVO conversion! Yo, LuFL. You BMing, bro? That was BM as fuck.
also, it's winners. Winners finals.
It is extremely. It's like guaranteed. But when you see anyone do conversion, CVO, off of, and then throw, he does not have. They do not have your best entrance.
I sing through a song change. That's messed up, LuFL.
There was a message sending. There's a message sending right there. That was effed up. But however, this is 2-1 LuFL. Where is it in your bracket?
This is winners finals.
This finals?
Winners finals.
Oh, so LuFL has one more to win. Ow! He traded off of a special property. This is what we call a GameStop trade. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. There's a lot going on. Because the fact that you denied someone the VO and they immediately, like, just fucking scale off, then they got, like, a bit more off of it, that's actually really good. Now look at it. We now have, like, Phonon, who has the range advantage with CS. It's insane. Look at what's going on now. You're taking a third of your life off of any Babby route. Oh my god, it's not looking good.
Oh,
We dropped the route because we're LuFL, but it's okay because we're LuFL. Oh my lord, that's 3C. Oh, what a... Oh! Alright, I'm not sure what happened there. Because he green shielded after, and when you green shield after 6 XP, it's pretty much safe. So the fact that he still got hit by this is huge. We dropped combos in the White House. LuFL, okay. LuFL got I6 6XB. No, he got like straight up 6XB counter hit into CVO and got the kill. So that is LuFL 3-1.
that was 3-1. Alright, yeah, have you a player 1?
This was losers finals?
That was winners finals.
Winners finals, so we should have losers semis.
Yes. What the? Oh, wait, I have to.
How y'all doing in chat? How y'all doing? I love to see the action.
H. Alright.
So we have Kira versus this dude.
Yep.
This dude.
What's
there
up?
you go. You good now.
There.
So we have Kira versus
Strobes.
who?
Strobes.
Strobes?
They're a set player. I don't know. Today's my first time seeing them as well.
Oh, okay. So we have new Kira. I'm sorry to say this, but this is in fact new Kira.
Yeah, the second Kira.
New Kira versus Strobes.
Yeah.
So this will be Seth versus Akka. This is particularly supposed to be a bad matchup for Akka.
Yeah, but from watching both of these two play before,
It's a little weird.
This is an even matchup because both players are relatively beginner.
We do not shame new players. We encourage new players. Learn what you need to do in a particular matchup. Hopefully the commentators are not capping and actually giving you some really good advice.
Like, I can't give good advice on either of these characters.
I think I can actually give some particular advice in the matchup. Because while I don't play either of these characters, however, I've seen both of these characters in action. This is actually Seth's favorite.
Yeah, this is definitely Seth's favorite. I just haven't seen this matchup played. Oh, no.
Ow.
And you don't seem bad.
Wake up
no
ADP.
fun.
It was Wake up ADP too. He could have canceled that.
It seems like we're about to experience a set of matches where we just do action.
Yeah, things are just gonna happen, and we're allowed to.
And it works out in whoever's favor.
Yeah, we're allowed to be confused for a little bit, but this is new players doing what they know.
That is not the awful way to play against matchups in your local.
Yeah.
Like, look, if this is your local, it is what it is. If people in your local are not adapting, you have every right to say they're probably the best of your local if they're not dealing with what you're doing.
Yeah.
However,
that's probably because they don't realize it.
Exactly.
So that's when you come in to help them.
We're a match. Why are these fucking...
They're turning on the third strike, captures in the back.
Is it particularly the third strike or Visa? Because he stalls there, they might be KOF.
Well, I mean,
I'm sorry. If you know next level basement, we got cabs with third strike, V-Sav, and all some other cool games.
There's Alpha 2 back there.
They just started flashing, and I didn't know what was up.
Man, it feels like from watching it, Strobes knows a little bit, but he doesn't know how to pilot the character. Like, he knows all his tools, but he doesn't know how to combine them.
Provide? Lem, what's the next game we got going?
What?
What's the next game we got on stream?
We don't know yet.
I see. So, I'm thinking it might be Dengeki. This is the second game, correct?
Yes.
So, Dengeki may or may not be... we have to play it by ear. I'm just saying from a commentator. This DP.
Really
that was a really good DP. I was saying from the commentator point. If it's a game I don't know how to commentate, I'm like, yo.
We got setups. Never mind. No. Oh, he tried an ADP there. ADP is not info.
Please be aware of the off-screen orbs. Right?
Yeah, you gotta be aware of those. You can get rid of them. You can punch them.
If it's off stream, you can't get rid of them. You can really play around.
You can fireball it if it's off stream.
What you can do is if you got CS, you can do fireball.
Yeah, I do that all the time in the matchup. You can fireball.
Oh my.
Oh no. Strike
You
throw.
play phone.
Please.
That was power plus. Sorry.
Oh no.
This isn't death?
No, he dropped it. Oh no. Yeah, that's dead.
Good pickup.
And this was first to two, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, this is semi, right?
Loser semis. Well, no, this is not loser semis.
Quarters.
This is quarters.
Quarters.
Oh, the block on the DP.
I did not know that
was air block?
EXDP was air blocking.
Yeah, that's air blockable. You don't often air block it, but it is air block. Oh no, he got hit by orb. He wasn't paying attention to orb. Yo, hold on. Oh no, he keeps on dropping that air 6. That's it. If he finds a way to route without that button, he will be fine. Oh no, he hit it for one. There we go. We're starting off good now. Alright. One more hit, and then this game will be 1-1. Oh, EX orb. EX orb you can't get rid of. Oh, that man is dead.
What's up?
Just one apiece.
This is a Quatazu.
Yeah.
So this is 1-0. Oh, is it 1-1?
This is 1-1 now.
1-1. Why that hurt? Insane.
Oh no. It'll be damage if the full route's down. Never mind. He didn't spend the meter. Oh, the DP whip. Yep. There's another DP in neutral. Oh, that should be around. Yep. Okay. Strobes, match point. Kira. Probably looking to auto-combo his way back into it. Because I was talking to him earlier. He has not played this game. Somebody signed him into the bracket with him not having played this game.
Word? We do that?
Someone runs by the name of ChrisBardow.
ChrisBardow. Oh, no pick up.
He jumped into the
Good TT.
Yeah. The fact that Akatsuki DP is 2-2.
So the one thing that people don't actually understand about Akatsuki T2A is that it is 21 throwing.
Yeah.
It is 3-headed long.
But that is
and
I'm
in 5
pretty sure
frames.
that's 2-2B right there. It's going too high for it to be 2-2A.
2TB, you will do the follow, like a kick pop.
No, you can't.
If you do 2-2-A, you don't get it.
Well, no, you still need CS. You can't.
No. So he did do CS. If you see like the uppercut and nothing else happens after that, that is 2-2-A.
Right there was 2-2A.
You're right. So if he did 2-2-B, there would be a kick.
No.
Well, actually, it would be higher. He'd be higher.
Yeah, it'd be higher. That's what I said before. That's why I said 2-2B, not 2-2A.
Was actually, so in that case, it was straight up pulling bone.
Yeah.
And he was not ready for that.
Yeah, he just wasn't ready for that. But
Strobes. Stay.
Wait, hold on. Don't.
That's two. That's two.
This is semis.
No,
No, semis.
No, this is quarters. Didn't you say it was quarters?
Yeah. It's
I mean,
two
regardless
out of
if it's
three.
two.
Now it's losers finals.
Wait, no, isn't it supposed to? Oh wait, did we play matches off stream?
Check bracket, probably. Check brackets.
I'm pretty sure that we did not play matches off stream because this is quarters. Then we go into
If
semis
it's quarters,
after
then we should
quarters.
be semis.
Yeah, no, then that was 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. That was losers. That's losers.
It's still that was
was
Kira
losers
versus.
Yeah,
Kira Strobes. That's
So
2 out of 3.
we're now going to semifinals.
Wasn't that was 2 out of 3?
Yeah,
That was 2 out of 3.
Let me see the
But
other
now
one.
we gotta fight.
Yeah, that's we're
Now we
still
gotta
in the
push.
beginning, dude.
Yeah, no.
We got a DQ from OMAR, which means
Yeah.
no, semis is 2 out of 3 as well. So
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that was
no.
2 out of 3.
never mind. I just did not see the DQ from OMAR. That is on me.
God,
My
like.
bad.
God love you.
That man DQ'd because he lost to somebody that has not played the
No,
game.
apparently he said he had to leave. Just,
Oh, did he have to leave?
The family call. Family call.
People
Oh, yeah,
have
never
to
mind, never
leave,
mind.
bro.
Responsibilities will always take priority.
Instigating LuFL over here.
Scanning.
See? This is why people don't normally have me on commentary. But we got this now. I'm here.
I mean, I am the only person. I would be the only person who can commentate this game properly, but I am extremely classic.
Like,
You gotta deal with me. I am sorry.
Alright,
We got
bring it back to the
Wagner.
game. Wagner versus Seth. This is a run back from
This
winners
is
round
a
1.
matchup that Wagner wins.
Yeah, because you can get through board, right?
It's more so every time this character decides to hover above you and you have meter, you just hit to see.
Ah, true.
The problem is that the Wagner needs to be cognizant.
That man.
Why did that hit her in the air?
Because that has an airborne hitbox. It will hit you if you're in the air.
Something about that doesn't seem right.
It doesn't, but then again, it's Seth. Remember, Seth gets to play his own game. This is the power of a top tier.
Something about that does not seem right. I feel like there's something else I'm missing.
No, that's always been the case.
I feel like I'm drunk and I'm not listening.
You don't remember everything right now.
That's true.
But here we go. Wagner damage.
Yeah, no,
Both
no.
installs. Is that man gonna overhead?
That was
There it
close.
is.
You didn't have to do that, but it didn't work.
If only he knew how to CBO, he could have killed. No!
Kill!
Yo!
Kill him!
Disrespectful. No need for that stomp.
That was not counted. Basic glitch route.
That man
Kill
got the
him!
DP. Oh no!
You get a whole conversion off that? What are you doing?
oh,
Remember,
no.
he's newer. He doesn't know all the combos.
Why are you guys in the community not directing people to the actual whack?
I think he quit the game today after like someone shoved him in the bracket.
Today?
After like not playing for like 2 years.
CetCam.
If you were not playing after 2 years, you should know that routing. I'm sorry.
We played ST.
Okay, that was an
Man,
ST
bad at
routing.
it.
No. Cap. I said that. Oh, look,
The
they might
routing
be
is
bad
pretty
at ST.
similar to ST. It's not exactly the same, but they're
No, that route did not change in clear. The only thing that changed in clear was ICG. Woo, that's real.
Let the babbies and clowns.
Nah, that DP is fake. He tried to DP. That DP was fake.
Kagayake.
Oh, he didn't
No
overhead it.
2AB. He snuffed that out and he smashed the button.
Oh no! Oh no!
It is death?
Nah, that's not dead.
No, it.
Oh wait, no, it is dead. He actually he finished off a combo. Yeah, that's done. Match point for CetCam.
Whoa, what a 3B. That was such a good move.
Oh, sorry, squad. Bring his ass to the corner. Never mind. You're keeping him mid-screen, I guess. Never mind. We're bringing him back. We're bringing him to the corner now. Overhead. Oh, that should be
Yo,
a
the New
lot
York
of damage.
special, no one blocks a 28 frame overhead.
Bro, you're telling me I said that on 30 frame when I'm posted.
That's crazy. This is bullshit.
People can't block, they don't.
It is actually insane how no one in New York
Bro,
blocked the
look at this.
28
This
frame
is
overhead.
all true. That shit
Cap.
was all true.
He shielded a lot. No, he shielded a lot of that, so it wasn't true. The problem is that you didn't know that.
Yeah, he didn't know where the actual punish window was.
Yep.
Unfortunate, but kinda has to
You
hold
got
on.
knowledge checked.
That was a knowledge check. What are you doing here, Chris?
Chris, you should be on stream actually.
Ah, shit.
Somebody DQ'd, so now that was loser semis. Now it's losers finals. Sit your ass down. Yeah.
I
damn.
love me some Wagner getting a bye with knowledge checks. It is extremely insane.
I, on
As
the other hand,
someone who has had to deal with a lot of people saying, "Oh, you're carried by his character," back in what, 2017.
ST when Wagner was.
I was
hella
like,
cheap.
all right, you're just not doing what you need to do, and this is extremely validating.
I mean, at least for me, as a phone-on player, because that matchup is ass.
Even if that matchup is ass,
I don't say every Wagner
the problem
player
is
carried.
that you're still not doing what you need to do.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying that I'm playing perfect. And I'm not saying that every Wagner is carried. But I can say that knowing a good chunk of that matchup is dog shit and
It is
it's not fun to play.
extremely dog water, and it's not fun to play. But if the Wagner is not doing what they need to do,
If the Wagner ain't deleting projectiles, that's phone
if the
on
Wagner is not doing what they need to do to make that matchup good, it's like, what are you doing as a phone player?
Yeah. Nah, but you see this in a lot of matchups or a lot of players where they aren't playing.
Yo, you saw some shit, bro? That's some like shit.
Bro, they're looking for a color right now. What color is it? What are you?
Icicle pink. Oh, yo, Vidafner Feather, the old school red blade palette. What we got here? Yo, pick palette 11. You will win.
No.
Palette 11 is mine.
Yeah, I'm aware.
What do you mean by this?
He hasn't earned it yet.
Palette 11.
Yo, Chris is saying he hasn't earned it
Chris
yet.
is saying he hasn't earned the palette yet, so.
All right, pick the palette, and I will tell you if you earned it. It's my palette.
No, that's a different palette than yours.
What is that, Sandrose?
I don't fucking know.
I think that's Sandrose.
We gonna see in a second.
Why do you know it by name?
Because I played this fucking character.
The only
Yes.
the only one I know by name is my
Sandrose. See, I'm right. That's Sandrose. It is a good palette, but
It's
you're
fine,
not
it's fine, it's fine.
inheriting any strengths here.
Yeah, hold on. I think they're what do you call it? They gotta set buttons. They set buttons on the fucking thing. So now they gotta set buttons right now. Oh, never mind. They're going straight in.
They go straight in? All right.
This is the Hunter College Classic. They're both people who I went to school with. Very unfortunate.
Oh, this is a team kill from school,
Yes.
bro. Damn, I didn't realize the childhood friend hug was going on
On
right now.
God, every time you see some Wagner player that's not doing what they need to do, send them my way and I'm gonna tell them what's up.
Bro, teach these players.
I saw Wagner throw and didn't do 6xb. Oh. It's okay, we have like a million HP to pick up. Oh no, we're getting resetted. Okay.
Oh
it's down.
no, the drops. If CetCam wins this, it'll be a very unexpected win.
Knock it up.
I know that man plays other
Oh,
fighting.
yeah.
That was a really good DP. Oh, no pick up.
Oh,
Okay,
the
but
throw.
okay, we win in purple.
That being said, CetCam is not a unknown fighting game. Like recently, he was at UMAT and got top 8 at DNF.
Yeah, he got 7th place in UMass.
Oh, well, he's a DNF player.
Yeah. Well, he's played like other things before that, from what I know.
Alright, I'm gonna run the 7 with DNF.
Oh lord.
Cam, run!
Run!
That's +9. Stop. I love being the unknown OG Dragon Knight of New York.
Bro.
It's
so
fine. It's a
sick.
matchup you're very
There's
familiar with.
another Dragon Knight
It's a
that's
troubleshooter.
trying as well.
Gang. Gang is the only other Dragon Knight I know.
No, I'm talking about in New York. There's somebody else coming out the Guilty Gear scene picking up that character now.
Who?
A guy named Labrys.
Labras?
As in any of Beelers?
The Faust
As
one.
The
in,
last one.
word? Alright, so I need to know what this person feels about like any matchup.
Bro,
And
just
if
pull
he's-
it
and if he
this way.
says that like any matchup is bad for Dragon Knight, I gotta.
Pull up the Twitch channel. I mean, streams. Anyway, though.
But back to
the
this
match.
Back to this match.
The overhead hits, that's a grid break. That's
This
gonna
is
be
a
some
it's a
damage.
grid break and an actual counter hit conversion.
Yeah. That only got 2.6. But then again, assault.
You're probably gonna do no. Here's the thing. Even though like counter hit assault conversion, if you got a grid break off of it, it is a full counter hit.
Yeah, true.
So your damage output should be much higher.
Yeah. But then, does Chris know that?
No, I guess not. That was B. Run a B deep.
That is wild.
Yeah, no, he's a wild boy. I'm
So
not,
if he's gonna be a wild boy, he needs to do ADP.
Bro,
he might have just forgot.
yeah,
I doubt. I don't think he knows. He's just smashing B.
Let's do it!
yo, anti.
Was that supposed to be CDP as well?
It might have been.
You're not gonna use ABDP in this matchup because there's no real applicable situation where you're gonna need a 3-frame control.
That man was parrying every wake up, I guarantee.
He's having fun. He's having the time of his fucking life. I like this.
Yeah, Set does not care right now.
Just like going nuts.
Yeah. They're enjoying this.
Ba. Could have got 2.4 off that, but
What the?
Send that man to the wall. Overhead. But even if it wasn't overhead, that man smashed. That's over.
there it is. That was B. There's so many times I'm just like, yo, let me play. But I don't play this game.
That man tried to do it.
Yeah, that parry is active forever.
Just throw the parry.
Or if you react to
Hey,
it,
no,
you can do
no coaching,
ICFF.
no coaching over here.
If you actually react to,
Is that
it is a whole punish and they die.
Yeah, nah, for phone on,
If
like,
you
the
if you
option
want
that we have is like
if you want proof of this, you can look at one of the old school matches from me in 2018 versus Takashi, where he did wake up 2-1-4C and I did ICFF and he died.
shit like that just happens. If they don't know, then they don't know.
You have to let them know. This is Kamone games are literally a match of you have to let that dude know.
You have to let your opponent know you're dirt.
Exactly. Oh, that was plus AF.
And then you gotta see how they deal with it. I didn't get to do the setup on anybody today. Because
Why are you not in, like, finals, bro? What's going on?
what's up now?
Why are you not in finals?
It's just regular drill. Stop. Is that safe?
Regular drill nil cancel is -5. So there is a universal punish to it.
No. Well, I mean, there is a universal punishment.
There's a universal punish to it. Even if you like delay the follow up, if you time your universal punish like
That
on
man
time,
parried a hit
if
of
you
it.
do fuzzy throw on 236A. Alright, so one of the two things happens. One, you throw them because it's -5 and your throw is 4 frames, or they do the follow up and you lock it. Ow! He does not have the micro dash 5C follow up pickup off this.
Which is unfortunate, because that would be a lot of damage.
That would be 3.8K.
God damn. And meterless too. These are the two
It would be
big
3.5 meterless.
Oh, okay.
3.8 is if you spend meter, and that's like DP.
It feels like
Oh, that was that B? That was B.
That was B. He couldn't comment off that.
Man,
That was A, then he could have.
I need to tell these dudes the ADP more. Let me know. This is the payout. This is the payout.
Is that payout?
I think
Is this for
this is top 1, right? Top 1? Yes, top 1.
Top one?
So top
What is that,
1.
like,
So I think we only had like 8 in this market. 6. So yeah. So top 1 gets payout.
yeah, no.
Winning takes all. This is what's this bracket? This is lose finale.
This is finals, yes. Winner of this plays me.
You about to take it, bro?
I will never say that I will take it. Because when I say that I will take things, I do.
Just simply shut up and take it.
Is Bully LuFL trying to take these kids' lunch money?
Stop. I ain't trying to put. Oh, that man.
Ow!
Damn.
That was 3.
That was 3.
That was 3.
Plus 3. That was finals. Shout outs to ChrisBardow taking 3rd.
What do you mean ChrisBardow taking 3rd?
3rd?
We congratulate everyone who makes in the top placing.
That
Even if
man
you-
did not place 3rd. He is still in the game.
What do you mean by this?
He has made it to grands.
This was not finals?
This
No.
is losers finals.
This was losers finals, correct?
Yes, but
There's
Chris
no-
is
Wait,
won.
hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong. This was not Losers Finals. This is now Lunar's Finals.
No, that was Losers Finals.
That was losers.
If that was Lunar's Finals, he is gone.
No, Chris won.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, Chris
I'm
won.
tripping.
Bro, how you are fucked up.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Have you
boyish.
eaten more food than you thought?
Yes.
Okay, then.
I've eaten a lot. I've had like I have more food.
At least you're not gonna vomit. But
This is why I didn't.
Chris-
This is why I didn't enter.
Chris going to his TO instincts and disconnecting every pad that's been associated with the PS.
Good, as a good TO should.
I can't do anything. I'm behind the stream.
You can do this right now.
I actually can't.
Yes, you can if you bought a controller.
My control's all over there.
Good, get it.
No, there's a wire
Get it.
here. No.
Get it.
No.
why
All right, then
that man
you can
can't
do
do
it.
shit right now.
I'm too busy not doing that.
It's not like there's a worry. It's just
So
me and Chris
we
left.
have ChrisBardow versus LuFL Grand.
Yep. Did I update the bracket?
All right, chat. I need you to talk to me. Who is your favorite to win this bracket? So it's probably going to be like Enkidu Phonon. Unless ChrisBardow decides to switch to phone, excuse me, not Phonon, switch to Aurier.
You mean if Chris
Because he does
becomes
play
a
Aurier.
punk? Oh, new commentary. I
Hey,
gotta
yo,
update.
new commentator, what's up?
Hey, I got opened up free. I haven't played this game in a minute. Not gonna lie.
Sam.
Like it was mad fun though. It was
Oh.
actually
As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters.
Alright.
You wanted in the worst time, Cam, because now he's gonna go beat your ass with the real routes.
Oh, this makes sense. This is.
I have been talking a lot of shit as a former Wagner player, but however, if you want the fucking sauce, hit me up. I know what's up with this character. That character beats everyone who has competed in this tournament.
Dang.
Like actually, no one has picked a character that just straight up beats Wagner. The only character that possibly beats Wagner is maybe Batista. Red Blade will say that Yuzu beats Wagner, but I honestly think that that matchup is just straight up even.
All right, I feel that. So what?
This is coming from a Shadow Man. I've played since EL, ST, and a little bit of Clear. I won't steer you wrong.
Nah, I trust in that. Well, let's see this matchup right now.
Let's see this matchup. We got Phonon versus Enkidu. This is a dog shit matchup.
Same starter as last
But I don't
time.
think that any players here will actually do things that will make this matchup like actually in their favor. It's just, we're gonna see a lot of scrambles.
All I know is Chris.
So we got
holding
like
down
Chris
back.
winning Vorpal and not exploiting that. See that?
He got one bar on deck though.
What the?
Oh,
The
oh,
IC2C. Oh, he shielded it. If you shield like an Assault C normal, that is probably a guaranteed bonus. Oh no, die. Bop, 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 bop. So he's gonna wake up still in Veloff. This is actually a problem. That's it.
okay.
Ow, you have no options.
I hate you
Oh.
both.
They're doing things. They're doing actions. This is what we call doing actions. The problem is that no one in New York currently right now knows how to handle doing actions. So we can just do actions and win.
I mean,
like
we do,
mom.
they're just not here today.
Who?
Like Stranger, they know what to do.
Stranger knows what's up.
But they're not here today, so.
They didn't want to win my actual
Where's
money.
that parry? Chris is playing with his soul right now, 100%.
Oh, that whiff.
walking
That was
forward.
minus.
Oh, we taking him to
No
mix.
shield. Oh, no shield.
Oh, he got everything on deck.
What a 26. What the? Okay, reset.
He's like,
No
I got
shield.
3K, it's fine.
Oh, no charge.
He really
good.
wants that Vorpal.
No. That was really good. You of course. So of course you really want that Vorpal because that's your key to winning. especially in Enkidu versus OMAR, you need to play the system mechanics more so when the matchup is like in your, against you. Because once you show that phone, especially in the case of like LuFL, he will always do like some like IC 66B or target. All of those options lose the shield. If you shield 66B in any way, charge or uncharge, it is a whole goddamn punish and they lose like 40% of their life, especially as a Wagner player. So you see, this route is insane because he lost a third off that. He doesn't die off this. He didn't get a good Oki, he dropped his route. But that route was fine because she lost a third of her HP. Woo! 2F. There you go.
Rekka.
Any special in the air is air unblockable, unless it's a projectile. If it's in a melee, you will get air unblockable, do not shield. Whoa, see, that right there, you saw it, he was gonna do 66B. If you can like mash him out of it to discourage him, or shield the 6B or icy 6B, you have now shut down half of LuFL's gameplay. Like, believe me, this is actually a very good matchup in Wagner's favor. If you do not believe in yourself as a Wagner player in this matchup, just do Assault, Charge, JB. Ow! Ooh, good stuff. Let's go. ChrisBardow taking it. What's that, 1-0?
1-1.
1-1. Yo, he's going to character select for the ice down, which is something I would like a lot of players to do. Like, do not look at the possibility of I iced them down and I still lost. Look at it as I did the best I could and they were just still much of an OD player, so they won. So that changes a lot in perspective. Oh my god, that 4CC. That 4C is good. Like, if you get off successful ice down, you go back to character select, you take your time, you think about what needs to be done, and they lose their momentum. That's really good, because then you'll kill them for it, and now force them to think more.
Wow.
These counters are blowing him the fuck up. Ooh, that 4 JB whip. He's got a life lead, that's fine, but she has an Oki situation. However, she's still gonna win a purple off this, which is not. I'm sorry, I got distracted with some.
We have some goodies over there.
Some alcoholic drinks. Let's get it. But I gotta commentate right now. Ooh. So one thing that you notice, even as a Wagner player, if you're doing normal and you see the green shield, that's a free throw. Denying them any use of their D mechanics. This doesn't kill. Denying them any use of the D mechanics is really strong. This is fine. Even though she has meters, she can't really do anything until wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Now she really can't do anything after this. She has meter, but there's no real like effed up mix here. Good block, good stuff. That was a really good TB. So that is 2-1. 2-1 for ChrisBardow. That's what and that's what I like. I'm trying to like allude here. Whereas a lot of matchup in this game, it is imperative that you know what you need to do in that matchup. It is like you can go on Twitter or any social media and you'll hear, well, Wagner beats Photon, right? Like, yes. But if you don't know what you're doing in that matchup, Photon's just gonna fucking steamroll. But right now, even though Chris isn't necessarily showing what he needs to do to beat that matchup, what he is showing right now is basic like fighting game stuff, which is actually what's killing LuFL. This stuff.
What you're saying is he's fundamentally better than his opponent.
That's the thing. I don't like to like quote unquote shit on people in this game. But if you're not doing things at a fundamental level to keep your gameplay sound.
Ooh, that's Street Fighter right there.
Right there, like ChrisBardow probably has like a more fundamental, he has a more fundamental foundation.
He has a more grounded understanding of fighting game footsies.
He knows how to play footsies. He knows how to pretty much play this game. What Photon is going on off here right now, and that's LuFL, is that he knows his character is strong. He tried to throw there, which is really good, but from that range, it was just not enough. So right now, ChrisBardow is just like getting off on a lot of really strong fighting.
Why is he taking advantage of that shield? He blocked.
He's not taking advantage of the shield. He should be definitely, every time he sees like a green shield, he should be throwing that. Woo! Oh no, this is Yabena. This is probably death.
He's gonna spend that cash? Probably.
He doesn't need to spend the cash.
He should have just spent the cash.
He should have just spent the cash. He's giving ChrisBardow another chance at living.
And also the mental, if he actually wins this, the mental damage will be immense.
Insane. Divido. He didn't hold shield long enough, but that's not something you can knock somebody off of. That was a really awkward situation. That was not a hold out. So Vorpal goes to LuFL here. So LuFL has the advantage. We would like ChrisBardow to not like commit to a lot of things, but he is committing. He wins this next Vorpal cycle, so he needs to make the best of it. Oh, good stuff. Even though he didn't get any like follow up with it. Oh, that still hit. That was still like probably negative. Oh, yo. Alright. We know how LuFL generally plays, and he generally VOs a lot. So the fact that he has not VO'd that much since that particular instant is really good. No. Oh, good pick up. Alright, one more hit and he's a guy. Make good use of this. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. He saw that he got the green shield and he CS and he recognized that, and that's a free death right there.
Conditioning. Man, reset the bracket.
Yo, LuFL taking the hoodie off. Do we have like an actual t-shirt or do we have like a print? It is actually just.
No. Chris is like, I don't want to go back to work yet.
This is an in between. He got the collar. He got the front shirt. He got the pockets.
I want to press buttons.
That isn't just a straight up t-shirt. There's no collar.
And the white
beater? And he took it off in response. Yo, ChrisBardow's like, I'm gonna take this.
Someone crank up the AC. Mess these guys up, okay?
The AC is over there. I'm commentating. I can't turn this up.
Oh my.
Man.
So we got a grand finals bracket reset. ChrisBardow versus
ChrisBardow looking over here saying like, I work out too, bro.
young
I work out on the
LuFL locked
sticks, I
up
work
for
out.
life.
Run up
throw.
and grab.
That's a sign that we definitely have not. We don't. Excuse me. We don't care anymore. When you do round start throw in a uni set, you do not care about your opponent's thought processes.
What about round start DP like the last two sets?
Also on the same tier.
Nah, I think the DP is a little bit more.
All right, hold on. I'm seeing a lot of like little like nuances to LuFL's play. We might see something different here, or yes, plus. Ooh, good. The whip throw, good on using your 6 framer. Yeah. So you win. Whip throw is not plus. The problem is that you're reacting to whip throw when that's not plus. We just did 2B. We just out here. Smash that shit. This should be dead. Yes. Oh yeah. So even like at like a very low level, Phonon shits out a lot of damage. Ow! What a 5C. Kawaseyo. Alright, so I don't know about that immediate CS. This is probably gonna cost him unless he shields a lot in the next 3 seconds. Oh, good night. So he won the Waffle here. So this advantage is his, even if ChrisBardow gets his whole last round. The problem is that he has this. However, the RPS game is insane with LuFL right now. Let it go. Oh, what a mash 2B there. Huh?
Yo, Chris over here like, yo, I got the life lead. Take it.
Like barely.
That was a very questionable CS there, but however.
Oh my god!
This should be dead.
Yo, play with your
It's
back
okay.
up.
Oh
my
Oh shit!
Grabbed it?
No, so she's not actually airborne until like a very late frame, and that was not it. You can actually throw her out of that.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit off. Block up, start standing. So if you ever find yourself in a position where you're blocking when you're blocking 6FF from Phonon, count to 3 and then stand. Her next option is either a mid or a high.
What is this defense right now? He's
Wait, no, hey,
oh my goodness. Commentators first?
Bahako! Did you enter Dengeki?
no,
You entered Dengeki, bro?
he's not in Dengeki, he's not in Dengeki. Oh my
god. Kill him!
over?
Kill him!
No. So, Enkidu's IW does
Oh
not.
my god!
Wait, can't do anything with the
Back
gap.
off! Back off!
There you go,
Good.
good stuff. So, Enkidu's, it depending on where he hits you with his IW, it has like a very low minimum scaling. So, if it's like the initial hit, it's pretty solid. But if it's like a bit later on, he gets a conversion off of it, but it doesn't do much damage. But that's the beauty part. He gets a conversion off of it. Yo, this was poser ass dominatrix ass shit. Oh, get pick up. Okay, that's fine. No, it's not hard actually. Oh, she does not have fast buttons. Ooh, why you low shielding, asshole? Woo! Let's get it.
Goodness. Oh my.
Oh, yo, what's the score right now? 1-0. ChrisBardow.
It is
about to take the
1-0.
second
Bracket
half.
reset.
After the bracket. Oh, that's it. That's it right there.
my
When you
God.
shield any form of IC6B on the last hit, if it's charged or uncharged, she is -40 and she dies.
Oh man, ChrisBardow been doing his homework, bro. Oh,
Goodbye.
safe
I do
jump.
know. ChrisBardow definitely has like notepads in every single person he plays against.
He dropped it. It's fine. He has like
man.
the gigantic life lead here.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. Yo, that is 2-0 ChrisBardow. Yo, ChrisBardow about to take this.
Oh man.
This is tournament
Reigning
match.
champion as the
Wait, no, he didn't win. Stranger won last time.
no the
Stranger won last.
trophy.
I don't think ChrisBardow has won. It was either LuFL or Stranger.
Probably no Stranger.
Stranger is just like on a whole nother level. Stranger knows what's up with this game.
Merkava.
Merkava.
No one's picking Merkava, cowards.
Era of the
There is not a
band.
single Merkava in the state outside of God one saying he can't make it.
Oh, is he gonna have that like jersey?
No, he lives in a particular part of New York that is really hard to like for him to get to locals.
What is
Like,
happening right now?
Him getting to locals is like was like $50.
Oh, screw that.
It's awful. Also, he's not like super playing this game as much as everyone else. The problem is that if you, the only person here that can probably beat him is probably. So LuFL is turning it up. He is. I wouldn't say he's particularly playing the matchup, but he's definitely turning up what his strengths are. And it's probably more stronger than actually playing the matchup. Because if they can't react to what you do as a player, pick up. Alright.
I don't know. Chris had so many sets to read this man. Oh, that ball.
That's okay. He concentrated and that was really good. He shielded the charge headstone. So even like here. Oh, counter hit. He could have got a conversion off that. That's fine. He still has like the overall advantage because he's on the offense.
Oh, he just won grid.
No, so the thing is that he had enough meters to do whatever he wanted. CSing immediately was not play. However, if he plays this right, no, never mind. If he played it right, he got FF again. Excuse me, CF again. Bop, bop, bop. Not spending meter there because he already
Get out of here! Get out of here, nerd!
This is how you know.
That's for his mental. That's for his
LuFL is
mental
an
game.
extremely BG's player. When you
yes.
No, that's
when
for his
you
mental
really-
game. That is for his mental. That's for his own
That
mental.
does- that
He
does-
lost 3, like 2,
Oh,
5 in a
Man,
row.
he definitely lost a lot of matches.
Like 5 in a row. 5 games in a row. I think he needed that one. Now he's. As I say this. Oh my god. Chris, no respect, Bardow.
yes,
What a team. You don't remind the chat that this is actually definitely one of my favorites. Alright, patience. I like that. He countered there. He wasn't close enough to get any type of follow-up from it. Oh, that what a TRM. If you're not sure what a TRM means, that means stroke reject miss. In most fighting games, that means that
Oh my goodness, kill him now.
in most fighting games, it means that you were doing an action in a throw situation too early. Oh, that is really good for him, actually.
Kill him now. Yes.
Good stuff, my goodness.
Oh man. I remember when this game first came out. Chris was like, "Yo, I'm gonna play Executor." Day
Like
one.
ST?
Yes, day one. And I followed him. I was like, "This character's not for me." But yo, look at him now. I'm like, yo,
Good look for the TRM.
character loyalty. Look where he is now.
No, so there isn't like entirely character loyalty here. And then Enkidu got buffed and he was like, yo, Orye who? Oh, that was S boss.
ChrisBardow, 2-time character player.
He does what he needs to win. He does his whole
I've played other characters,
Oh.
but in bracket, you
Oh,
never
this is how
see
it's
me
gonna
playing
end?
anyone other than bracket. That's cool.
Oh, just a press. Oh, yeah.
Why are you doing that, man?
And ChrisBardow takes it.
Let's effing
He
go.
ChrisBardow, your champion.
ChrisBardow. Look at this French bread money,
French
playboy.
bread money. French bread money. Now get back to work. Damn.
Oh man, let's get it. So,
I don't.
ChrisBardow is your uni Lunatic Perilune number 13 champion.
All right, listen. We talked about 6-6B. That shit is scary when it's coming at you, bro. It's like a shark. It just comes up at the ground and
Are
fucking
you
attacks
talking about Enkidu's?
No, phone on.
So, once you develop yourself as a player, it is actually completely not scary, and in fact, completely discouraged.
Yeah.
The only time you want to do 6-6B or 6-6 charge B as a phone on is when they're grid broken. So the one thing when I played LuFL, I established the fact that you cannot do this.
Yeah.
You are going to effing die. And you have been showing that in enough situations where he didn't do it as much. That was the least amount of time I've seen LuFL doing charge like 6-6B or charge 6-6B. Once you show you have the know-how to completely shut him down for doing that, now Phonon has to hunker down and play the matchup. LuFL doesn't play the matchup. LuFL never plays the matchup. LuFL does what LuFL wants to do, and when LuFL wants to do doesn't work, LuFL dies.
What would you suggest that he change about how he approaches, well, just playing phone on?
He needs to literally just throw more fireballs, because even if you do your counter, you don't get a whole conversion off of it.
Is that not a problem against Enkidu? Because
yes,
I have.
guys,
Yeah,
if you know your actual like phone on pressure strings,
yes.
One, you don't have time to do the counter, because the counter is, if I believe, 7 frames.
A counter is 4 frame.
A counter is 4 frames. B is 7.
Right?
Right?
B is 7. Yes.
There still should not be a big enough gap for you to even think about that.
Yeah.
The only time you should be thinking about that is a hard read on neutral.
Makes sense.
So the problem is that he's not showing you that.
What would you say was good about his play? Like, what does he do very well as a phone on player?
The problem is that what he does very good in his play is being unpredictable. That is a strength, but when you don't have enough game sense to back it up, once you are predictable, your reward isn't as strong as you need it to be.
So the risk reward.
So like,
is
look at it this way. One of the top players in Uni right now in terms of phone on is Silent Hooper.
Yeah.
What makes him strong is that you can't peg him down, and his reward off of that is you lose 40%, which is really strong. LuFL does not practice any like actual routing. He just does whatever he knows, and what he knows is not enough. Phonon is a specialist type of character. It's not a character that you can just half-heartedly play. You need to know what's up with this character in order to make this character an actual threat.
I would assume that, like, at the intermediate level, understanding how to play Phonon and not just give your opponent a grid advantage is important.
It is important to some degree. The problem is that due to the nature of your character, as in Phonon, you have to structure your pressure and your neutral sense in a way that doesn't just give them work for free.
So would you say developing strings that have natural gaps in them so that green shields are more
Developing strings
often?
that have some particular natural gaps in them in terms of pressure, but I'm mostly talking in terms of like neutral. Like he literally, like LuFL is just literally just doing actions, and the problem with that is when you come across a player who is not afraid to just IC 1D. You're not doing anything to stop that. You can't stop that from mid-screen. Your IC 66B is also not stopping that. But we can talk about the other, the actual gameplay in terms of that matchup later on. Right now, we gotta start preparing for the next match. Next game entirely. We need to prepare for what is coming up next. Dengeki. So
We're gonna have an exhibition for Dengeki because we're not having
we got right. So we got small exhibition against Dengeki. I think we only got like a small entry of people.
It's Tom and Dempa.
Tom and Dempa, 1st to 7. I like that. So you guys are gonna see me here. I will talk to Chris if he wants in terms of how he needs to deal with that matchup. I will also be here for the commentary for Dengeki because as a Dengeki player, if you've not noticed my shirt,
Powerful. I don't even play this game.
I'm not removing this. I'm not removing this layout. That was too.
Hold on. Where's it?
Where's camera?
Camera's right over there.
Is it over there?
Yep.
Lower down, lower.
Yeah.
I don't even play this game, but I know what's up.
All right.
So I'll be here for commentary for that game.
And I will see y'all next time.
All right. Give us a little bit of break. I'm going to go take a small break myself. See you back here soon.
No, looking for the.
Oh, okay. Yo, Final